So today, we're playing the Pyromancer, and we've got another enchanted weapons game. But this time, we're enchanting our Staff of Fire, allowing it to scale up insane damage super fast. But hey, check it out, let me know what you think of it. Okay, let's go jump some on-rank games with the Pyromancer and see what we can do today. Now that's a freaking skull badge. Do we even want this? We could go for a bunch of poison dragons, but today we're not going to be taking it. We're going to be using up our box of riches. We're going to be taking the water tusk, and we're going to be offering that up pretty much straight away. Now I do want to grab the broom for an extra weapon too though. And I'm actually going to save our 3 gold. I'm going to offer up our dagger with the box of riches and our water tusk. And we could keep the box of riches, but I'm happy enough trading it up since it was on sale. And it's going to give us a high value item. Especially since that is going to be 8 gold between these two. And then another 5 golds. It's about 13 gold in general. Our opponent does have a lot of armor that we do have to break through, unfortunately. And we only have a tiny bit of sustain with a shiny shell. So yeah, this round 1 is not looking too great. But we did save 3 gold. And we bought ourselves a box of riches. Which literally, just pause the video to remind you to like, comment or subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. Does nothing. Okay, what do we get? Okay, we got ourselves a spear. And a pair of gloves here. So I definitely want to grab the gloves. I'm going to grab the banana. Let's grab the flame, but let's roll once. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm going to sell the flame so we can grab this bit of storage. And for now, I'm going to be offering up that spear with a shiny shell. And I'm also going to be putting in 2 gloves. Maybe we actually just want to put in this for now. Yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit better because this is going to be eating up an absurd amount of stamina the way we had it before. 0.8 and 0.9. Hell yeah. 1 banana and 1 little chip topaz was definitely not going to sustain that. Now I'm going to be offering up the spear because it's worth 6 golds. And this worth 2 golds. So it's going to be 8 golds. Now what do we get? Okay, cap sealants. Honestly, at this point of the game, really not great. Now, I do want to grab this. I want to grab the stone. Let's grab you 2. We probably should grab the bag of stones. But I do want to roll here. And I'm hoping to find ourselves a wooden sword because I do want to craft up Falcon Blade pretty much immediately. So I'm going to sell 1 flame, 2 roll once more. And we managed to get it. And holy moly. A lot of items I do want to grab on sale as well. Now, unfortunately, I do have to rock on with this sort of situation. I'm going to be offering up our health pot along with a cap resilience for now. However, our opponent is going to be rocking a shovel with a wooden sword and double bananas. They're going to be trying to flick a bunch of blind on us. They're going to be trying to get some healing with the bananas. But with our health pot and a cap resilience, can we actually keep up? Now again, we've only got 1 weapon. So unfortunately, yeah, it's not looking too great. We do want to fall short once again. It is what it is, but we're going to be offering up quite a bit here. And holy moly, we managed to get ourselves an amulet of energy here. Now we did get the enchanted weapon skill. I do love this skill. I think this skill is a lot of fun. I'm going to be taking it whenever I can grab it. And it makes me want to go for, instead of going for Falcon Blade, I'm going for Sapphire. Especially since we have so much gloves as well. So let's grab you. Let's grab you. Let's grab this too. So I'm going to reserve the gloves. I'm going to say goodbye to the wooden sword. And we're going to try go all in on a staff type build today. With the enchanted weapons, with the amulet of energy, and with how much gloves we do have as well. All we need to do is find ourselves that mana orb. We're going to be offering up 2 of our whetstones here. A set of healing herbs and our shiny shell too. And I'm hoping that we can get some awesome items from that. Now, he's going to be shield, eating up our stamina, for sure. But since we do have 1 weapon, we should have a high chance to actually inflict a ton of blind as well. Especially with how fast this is traveling as well. Because if we do inflict blind, we do have a 50% chance to repeat that effect. And that is 7 blind. Our opponent only has a dagger for DPS. So all in all, pretty darn smashing for us. Okay, what are we going to get? A hammer dagger build. So we can go for an enchanted hammer dagger build. To be honest, that does sound pretty good too. Now, I do want to grab the glove. And I'm thinking about getting this leather armor, but I'm going to roll. And we definitely going to grab this. Amethyst steel, yeah, we definitely should have took that armor. For sure. I do want to grab you, and right now I'm going to sell this hammer. So we can add this in for now too. I do, however, want to keep rolling for now. But I'm going to reserve the chili pepper. I'm going to grab ourselves another heat. And for this round, I'm not going to be offering up anything. Unfortunately, we just don't have enough to offer up to try and grab ourselves an amulet. Now I'm going to move our gloves over to this side. and increasing the speed of our enchanted weapons. Because this can give us one buff we do have least of. So it's probably going to give us some random stuff. Unless it does give us some power. No, it just gives random stuff. So it's going to give us the spikes, then it's going to give us mana, then it's going to give us luck, then it's going to give us vampirism. And eventually it's going to make us way through our buffs. We're slowly getting one of every buff. The vampirism is going to go a long way now. We should be able to get a regen, and now it's going to be random once again. We got another regen, which is not too bad. We have inflicted a crazy amount of blind, by the way. 10 blind. And that might actually be a saving grace here. And 1 HP in a dream. Yep, for sure. So we definitely want the armor. We probably want to craft up Stone Skin Potion, but how about we craft up Gloves of Power instead? We take this, we craft up Gloves of Power. And we pretty much move on straight away. Now, unfortunately, we do need to find ourselves that mana orb. Once we find a mana orb, yeah, we should be in a pretty good spot. Now, I want the Gloves of Power because the Gloves of Power is going to add a lot of damage. It's also going to add some block, but it does mean it's going to have to trigger quite a lot of times. To be honest, it is going to slow down our room too, which is a little less than ideal, but it is what it is. And so far, I actually look like we're keeping up with this Pyromancer, rocking double shovels as well. Now, we do need to get back to offering up things into our offering bowl as well. And it's going to be high priority, because more Amethyst Steel means more DPS, more Amethyst of Energy means more consistent scaling. We definitely want to grab as much Amethyst as possible. Now, I'm actually going to grab Cthulhu here. Cthulhu is on sale for 4. I'm happy enough just to trade this up straight away. Let's grab the chili pepper. I think I'm actually going to have to let go of the leather armor for now. As much as I'd love to keep it. I'm going to sell a flame to roll once. I'm going to sell one more flame to roll again. I've got the mana arm. Holy moly. And another pair of gloves. And a stamina sack too. I'm going to sell the dagger. 1 flame to grab this. We can have our chili pepper in. And it's extra flame too. So yeah, we're just going to be solo offering up Cthulhu here. Because Cthulhu is worth just enough to potentially grab ourselves another amulet. Or even a mana orb. However, we're going to need a lot of mana generation. That's for sure. We can also go for Enchanted Weapons Dragons, which is quite interesting too. Give them all a chance to activate their effects again and again. Our opponent does have a little chest now, which is going to be gain 3 buffs you have most of, which is completely different than the Enchanted Weapons. Which looks like they're going to be turbo stacking luck, increasing our accuracy, which actually does counter our blind stacking. However, we still managed to pull ahead, which is not too bad. Okay, what do we get? Okay, Amethyst of Darkness. Genuinely not bad. Now, we do want to grab our Scalewarden here. It does give us Amethyst Egg. Which, if we do want the Amethyst Whelp, we have a 50% chance to keep removing random buffs. So for Whelp is going to give us block, but it's going to take our mana. Emerald Egg is going to fix some poison. Well, actually crafting up Obsidian Dragon here, now that it's been reworked, will give our Staff of Fire critical hits. Okay, I kind of want to grab Obsidian Dragon here. So unfortunately that we even take into Dragon's Nest here, we're not going to be grabbing this dragon for now. We definitely want to grab ourselves gloves. And I do want this Corrupted Crystal as well. So yeah, we'll be venturing on with this for now. And this is possibly going to be a super fast broom, yeah. 1 second cooldown because our opponent does have a lot of gold. The Enchanted Weapon Snow Stick is interesting as well. That's going to be a lot of gold stacked up on us. Slowing us down, countering our super fast broom, unfortunately. They're also going to have Shelly. Yeah, we don't stand a chance because those weapons do get increased damage from the anvil, unfortunately. Now, we did get our Stone Skill Potion. I definitely want to grab this. For now, too, we really want to craft up this Obsidian Dragon. His Staff of Fire. However, do we trade up our Amethyst of Darkness with a Corrupted Crystal? I think I actually am going to. And the problem is, we do kind of need to keep our flames, since we're going to go for that Staff of Fire. So I'm going to have to save our 4 golds, we're going to have to move on, and we're going to need a source of mana generation, because our only mana is going to be from a Dragon's Nest, which is a little less than ideal. But can we keep up? Our opponent does have a lot of damage with those bow and arrows. And smashing. Just barely keeping ahead. What do we get? Pineapple, which is not great. A customer card, which might not be too bad here. We could grab Bite of Holy Light here. craft up a sun armor and make an even faster staff fire. We could also take heavy drinking, but it is going to be quite slow. It does activate our amethyst steel, so we could potentially do that either. Or we could just take bag tackle here. We're also getting tons of block, lots of stamina, but then if we get 4 fanny packs, we can get 20% increased trigger speed from our staff fire, along with those fanny packs. It's not going to be as fast as By the Holy Light, but this does give us a ton of value, to be honest. I think I have to take By the Holy Light here. Now we definitely want to grab this too. Amulets of Alchemy, which is amazing for sure. We definitely want to grab this too. And do we grab this leather armor? I think we kind of have to. Let's put our customer card and roll once. And we definitely need this potion belt. But I do got to move on once again, and we have so much items that we're not actually using up here, unfortunately. But definitely want to craft up this stone's compulsion. Because if we can tag fast enough, we can stack up our block. But unfortunately, yeah, our opponent is going to be hitting us back. Our opponent is going to be rocking that no rush, please. Giving them time to scale up their gingerbread jerry. Giving time to inflict a bunch of cold on us. So unfortunately, yeah, we do want to fall short. It is what it is. And, okay, we definitely want to grab this and go for a vampiric armor. That is going to be a lot of block for ourselves. Hell yeah. Let's grab it for now. Let's grab this. And the Divine Pot on sale for 4. I do want to grab and try to offer that up as well. But again, we've no mana generation, which is the big problem here. So we're going to sell 1 flame, 2 roll once. And we definitely need a storage. Now, the Prismatic Orb is going to be some mana generation, but it is quite a lot of gold. And it is literally only going to be 2 mana. I'm going to sell a customer card, and I'm going to have to sell a stone here and 1 flame, unfortunately. As much as I'd love to keep that stone to try and go for a second stone's compulsion, we just need a ton of storage. But yeah, we should be in a much better spot. I'm still going to be offering up our Divine Power. We're going to be crafting up Vampiric Armor. We should be able to get tons of block. We should be able to get tons of Empower. And we should be a little bit tankier. Our opponent is going to go turbo stacking with misfortunes here, especially with Defensive Rapier. They're going to be going eat crazy. But can we actually keep up? It's looking pretty close. And barely. That Defensive Rapier was getting faster and faster. For sure. Okay, we got ourselves another Amulet of Energy, which is amazing. Now, we did get the Happy Bomb here, but I don't really want the Happy Bomb, to be honest. We kind of do want to use up all our buffs here. So I do want to grab ourselves this flask. This Gin's Lamp. Now, there's that Ruby Egg, but I don't think we can actually afford to take it as right now. I will be taking a bit of storage, and with that, I'm going to have to move on. So we did put our Gin's Lamp in. The Gin's Lamp is going to be some mana gain for us. We do have Butter Amulet of Energy target on it, making it go super fast. Which means we should be able to just consistently get our mana from that. And now our Sapphire is going to go straight up nuts. For sure. Some big old damage. Now I would like to grab the Obsidian Dragon here and try that out too, especially with the enchanted weapons. So I'm going to be taking this Draconic Orb. Now the Heart Container we should grab here and offer it up. But I'm not going to be taking it. However, I'm going to sell this to grab you. Amulet of Feasting. Which, you know what? I actually will be offering up. With a flame here. But again, we do have to move on. So we do want to offer up 1 extra gold with the amulets to try and grab ourselves another amulet. Because another Amulet of Energy is just going to be straight up absurd. Another Amulet of Steel. Ton more block. Ton more Empower. And if we grab ourselves another Amulet of Alchemy, it means we can activate our Stone's Compulsion again as well. Potentially. Now our opponent is going to have a lot of damage reduction. With that Dear Guardian, they're going to be stacking up a lot of Empower, but this Staffwire goes crazy. We did get ourselves a potion, which is not exactly what I wanted. Another Gin's Lamp we'll have to take. But let's roll. And we finally got ourselves some mana generation. But do we actually even need it anymore? Which is the funny thing. Definitely going to grab this bit of storage. So the Rogue Potion is worth about 6 gold, so we definitely want to be offering up at least 1 flame with it. Now, do we take this Mana Orb? I think we should be okay with double Gin's Lamps, to be quite honest. So I'm going to roll. Now, Prismatic Orb on sale for 7, I will grab it, and I'm going to be offering that up into our offering bowl. We could always keep it, but yeah, we just kind of want to get rid of it. Now, unfortunately, we do need some more heat generation. A faster heat generation for sure. But our opponent is stacking up that poison with that poison cupboards with slime time. And we're actually putting up quite a good fight here, but we do answer back with a lot of damage. So we do only end up with a 38 DPS. But our opponent did have some damage reduction with the stone helmet, with the capitalist comforts, and they did blind us by quite a lot, decreasing our accuracy down to 35%. As for heals, yeah, we have no healing really. As for block, we do have about 340 block. So I do believe we can actually make this a lot crazier. Okay, we got ourselves an Amulet Feasting, which I didn't really want. Now, speaking of crazier, how about we grab a Holy Armor? We just solid Amulet Feasting, which is mad to do. I definitely want to grab the Eye Lamp too. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to craft up our Obsidian Dragon, unfortunately. It just is what it is. Now, once we get our Sun Armor in, we should be able to start off with more heats. And yeah, we should be able to make our Starfire trigger even faster. 2 absurd levels. And not too bad. Alright, we got our Sun Armor. Let's grab you. Let's roll once. And I definitely want to grab another Stone Skin Potion here to increase and craft up another Gloves of Power. But let's grab the Stamina Sack for now. And let's figure out our backpack. So we did change all set around. We do have our Sun Armor in this position. Should give us a ton of heat. It should also make our Starfire trigger even faster by the Holy Light. We do have our enchanted weapons up here. And we do have a prismatic orb up top. Now, do we actually want to keep this? I wouldn't mind offering this up, but I mean, this does give us a lot of mana from the very beginning. Which means I do want to grab ourselves a set of blueberries. And it does mean I'm going to have to move on with this for now. So we should be able to start off with 6 mana. So we should have enough mana covered with our Starfire. Yeah, I think that's going to be extremely valuable to us. Because with this too, we should be able to start off with 10 mana, making this use up those buffs extremely fast, while also getting Amulet of Energy so we can have that consistent scaling. And overall, just do some big damage. And look at this Starfire go, 125 damage. Super fast scaling. Kind of absurd. 165 DPS Starfire. Madness. Genuinely madness. And we could craft up a second Sun Armor, but we already have our Holy Starfire, so we're going to be grabbing you. We definitely want to grab this Fanny Pack too. Let's roll. And let's roll again. Now, another Prismatic Orb on sale for 7. It might be overkill. However, we're going to grab another Fanny Pack. Now the thing is, I'm going to be crafting up another Gloves of Power, but this Stone Skin Potion is going to be away from our Amethyst Steel right now, unfortunately. It is what it is. We're going to have our Bite of Holy Light in here, increasing the speed of our Prismatic Orb. This Prismatic Orb, yeah, it's just going to provide a ton of mana. It's going to give us 8 mana right now, which is going to be insane value. So in all, we should be in a super fantastic spot. And I'm going to move on. Once we grab our second Prismatic Orb, yeah, we're going to be in an even better spot. We might not actually even need that because we have so much mana that we can just go turbo nuts. Just get our Starfire to go insane fast, especially with all these Fanny Packs as well. Increasing it even faster, but our opponent is keeping up with that Excalibur, and actually, they do manage to outpace us, unfortunately. Now, we do have 120 DPS, but our opponent did manage to outpace us with all the healing and the max life gained. Yeah, they had 140 effective HP, which is kind of absurd. I'm going to grab this bit of storage, and we do have enough to grab ourselves a Prismatic Orb with this Stone Skin Potion. I'm not sure if we would like to craft up Gloves of Power. It would actually be kind of nice though, to be honest. 3 Gloves of Power. It does slow us down by quite a lot, but it does give us a ton of damage and a lot of block gained. But I'm going to be grabbing Prismatic Orb. Let's grab Stone Skin Potion, and again, I'll be back in a second. Let's start the inventory out. So we did change the whole set around, and I think we're going to have it this way for now. So we got our double Prismatic Orbs in here to give us 8 mana. We do have our Sun Armor in here, given our Starfire that Holy Trait, meaning our Bite of Holy Light is going to make it trigger 40% faster. We do have our gloves in a less than ideal spot, but to make use of the Amethyst Steel, we need it in this position. Now, we did move our Jin's Lamp here. We are going to lose out in 2 mana, but I think the extra heat is going to be super valuable. We're going to have both our Amethyst of Energy target one specific Prismatic Orb. But yeah, this is going to be our setup. And what a fun build this turned out to be. A super fast Starfire. Now, I would have loved to grab the Obsidian Dragon here, try out the new reworked Obsidian Dragon, given crit chance on our Starfire like crazy as well. But it is what it is. Can we win out? We'll have to see. Kind of super fast Staff of Fire with a ton of scaling with the enchanted weapon. Scale up fast enough to take on this Bund, who is going to be rocking double Frostbite with Artifact Stone Heat and some block as well. That's already some big damage coming from her Staff of Fire. 114 damage, 118 damage, and it's still going up. 129. One more hit, and 134 damage. Which is absurd. Now we do have 108 DPS. We also have our Jin's Lamps, which is triggering on our Staff Fire as well. By the way, there's 180 DPS Staff Fire. We do have 15 in power, which is straight up awesome. Now as for heals, yeah, we have no healing whatsoever, but as for block, yeah, we do have about almost 500 block, which is pretty nice. We did survive 2 lives left. I'm going to have to leave it here for now, and I just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep looking for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're back in history, and we're going to begin an Excalibur, Mana Thirst with the enchanted weapons. I'm going to see just how nuts that setup is going to be. They're going to be attacking through armor, and they're going to have tons of healing. But that Staff Fire is dealing over 200 damage per hit, and it's still not good enough, unfortunately. I do think enchanted weapons Excalibur is going to be crazy, crazy good. We're going to begin a super tanky Stolen Gun build. Now, we've come across this build quite a few times, but it's kind of a nice build to come across because it does allow us a long time to scale up since they have so much damage reduction. So much block too, giving us an absurd amount of time to scale up our Staff Fire to deal crazy damage. And that's 217 hit, not too bad. Okay, so we're going to begin another Staff of Fire Flame. Now, they're going to go for no rush please here, which means they're going to be trying to scale up their damage. But hey, we're just attacking through that no rush please, dealing some big damage. And yeah, we actually managed to burst them down, even though they still had all that damage reduction. Okay, so we're going to begin a crazy Chili Goober type builds with a super fast fancy fencing rapier with the Burning Blade. But yeah, Tog with super fast damage. Holy moly, though, they almost actually managed to take it back here. Okay, so we're going to begin another Staff of Fire, except they're going to have a lot of damage reduction. They're going to have increased heat damage, or they're going to get increased damage with their heats. And they're going to have some crits with that Draconic Orb. So this is actually going to be super close, and we just barely pulled ahead. Kind of absurd.